I like my New Orleans Saints hat. Excuse me being in the dark, but you know, all around in the world, electric companies, they you know, raising their rates again. So to try to keep things where I can maintain, I try to keep on less light. I got the letter just like you got the letter that they gonna raise their rates. But it's okay. You don't need to see me as much. You just need to hear. Well, I just want to talk about the man that dropped out. You know, things that he have done are going to be greater than most men on this planet. He spent many, many years in an office, and then he became vice president. Then he became president. That's great things that many, many, many men will never do. So, if anyone says that he wasn't, I bet the difference because God always puts people in position to be that. So we can't take that away from that man. But what no one is talking about is what he said before he dropped out. He said that only God himself would make him drop out. So he must have heard from God. Everyone just talking about him dropping out. But no one's talking about what he said before he dropped out. And he must have heard from God himself. That's why he dropped out. And always remember that rich people gonna get the news before poor people. Always gonna get the news before poor people get the news. So he must have heard from God himself. Because that's what he said. He said he'll only drop out if he heard from God himself. So it's not the peer pressure from the people that was from around him. Don't let that narrative go. Us that knows the truth, we know the truth. We know that he heard from God just like we hear from God. Everyone hears from God. A lot of us choose to ignore it, and some of us hear it, but we don't take it into account that it's him. Because there's so much evil going on around that we don't know what's real or fake, just like this AI stuff. But I tell you, I know that he heard from God himself. And those of you that are in tune with yourself and that know that there's a God and know that God is here, because he had to come. Look how much evil going on in this world. God had to come. That man heard from God. And God told him You did great things that many, many, many men will never do in their lifetime. It's okay. Told him to go eat his ice cream and go golf with no pressure, no strain. Because one thing that God is doing right now, and everyone knows it, He's checking their heart. You think everybody just going by heart complications? No. He's checking their heart. And so I just want to say that, hello, Elise. Hello, Lily, Bella, Gilboy, Ara, Husky, and Bacon. I speak English. I speak a little Spanish, but not too much. But I just want to let y'all know that that's what no one's talking about. That man said he'll only drop out if he heard from God himself. And like I say, for all us that's in tune, we know that God here. And we can tell people till we turn blue in the face to get themselves right. But yet many will hear, but few will listen. And I love each and every last one of you. And I can tell you from my experience that I know that God's here. And I just want you all to get yourself and your families right. And don't be out here doing no crazy stuff, because God is walking this earth. And some would say Jesus, which is God. So I believe that that man heard from God. That's why he backed out of the race. Because that's what he said, right? That's the only way. So if he heard from God, because he backed out of the race, that means that God must be here, y'all. So I love y'all. There I go. You know, they tried to mess with my connection with y'all. But I just want y'all to know that he said that's the only way he'll drop out. I love you all. There it go again. No, I'm not God, and no, I'm not saying I'm Jesus. But I can feel him. And he showed me what was real before. And I just want y'all to know that he is real. And he is coming back for his people. So let's never forget that. All right?